Coming up on News Valdosta, the City School Board comes one step closer to a redistricting decision.
And a 6-car collision takes the lives of 2 local citizens.
Ariana Deans has our weather, while Brad Covert gives us a rundown on local sports.
Your News Valdosta starts now. Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Olivia Steen.
And I'm Stephanie Salone. Parents of elementary schools in Valdosta are showing concern about possible changes to their school attendance districts. School leaders say that the problem is too many students at some schools and not enough at others. Parents may not like the reassignments, but local leaders say changes are needed. Bringing us up to date is News Valdosta reporter Dorian Baber.
Valdosta City Schools announced early on that they would hold a series of input meetings for the parents on the subject of redistricting the elementary school system. Redistricting is important for parents as the system has grown uneven for the students in each school system. Tonight, JL Lomax will host this meeting for each parent to attend. Parents are encouraged to attend by the school board because on the subject of current student attendance zone and how the future attendance zone will be redrawn in the future for the students. The vision of Valdosta City Schools is to ensure infinite possibilities for their students in the future. For News Valdosta, I'm Dorian Baber.
The biggest issue in the last meeting was that some parents had to actually move into a district because they thought it was an especially good school, and they don't want to give that up. The major goal for tonight's meeting is to continue collecting citizen opinions about these changes, set to go into effect next school year.
The focus of the discussion is expected to center on districts in northern Valdosta. Tonight's meeting is the public's final opportunity to voice their opinions on the matter before officials begin preliminary mapping. Once that map is finished, 2 more meetings will be held in March to consider new districts. But to find out what parents thought about the issue at the first of these hearings, let's turn to this report from Bridget Muckle.
Silas Mahone Elementary was the first location for the 4 redistricting meetings this year. The Board of Education, parents, and students offered their opinions and worries about redistricting.
The largest concern is the safety of my daughter. She has medical conditions. She's been going to Silas Mahone since kindergarten. She's in the 3rd grade, so our biggest concern is her safety.
Several of the guiding principles for redistricting are to create realistic boundaries for elementary schools, to provide the best utilization of available space for continued growth, and to ensure a feasible, cost-effective, and efficient transportation plan. However, the most urgent reason for redistricting is
we have 2 schools that are at capacity, and one school at capacity and 1 school over capacity right now.
The Redistricting Committee will report to the board and adopt a final plan in late March. This plan will go into effect for the 2014 through 2015 school year.
The next redistricting meeting will be tonight at JL Lomax Elementary School in their gymnasium. Parents can also come out to this meeting and give input on how they think the school should be redistricted for next year. There will be 2 more meetings in March. The Board of Education will bring their proposed maps to these meetings, and parents can still give input. The final decision about the school's redistricting will be made by the end of March. With News Valdosta, I'm Bridget Muckle.
A massive collision on Highway 84 has taken the lives of 2 community members. Late Sunday morning, 58-year-old Martisha Jones of Barwick and 69-year-old Ashley Kumar Patel of Valdosta were both killed when a total of 6 cars collided in the James Road intersection going westbound. Reporters say the accident began with just 2 vehicles, but before state troopers could scramble to contain the situation, more vehicles, including a semi-truck and a commercial vehicle, slammed into them. An investigation is continuing.
The Valdosta Fire Department put out a vehicle fire in Blanton Commons apartment complex yesterday afternoon around 2:30. Captain Kevin Boutwell reports that though the source of the fire was attributed to the car's engine compartment, a specific cause could not be found. Fire officials said the inside of the vehicle was completely scorched from the flames. However, no passengers were in the vehicle at the time of the incident.
A Boston, Georgia police officer performing a routine traffic stop says he detected a strong odor led to a drug investigation. The officer stopped 23-year-old Antonio Akeem Harris of Tallahassee, Florida, for speeding. Harris reportedly told police he was headed to a racetrack in Valdosta. Investigators say Harris was also driving with a suspended license. When the investigating officer sensed a strong aroma, later identified as marijuana, a search of the vehicle produced 17 small bags of powdered cocaine. Harris and his passenger were taken to the Thomas County Jail where they were questioned. Police say Harris admitted to possession of the materials and his passenger was released.
We all know that we have to be careful when walking across streets, but we have to be even more careful when driving on those streets. Here's more from News Valdosta reporter Erica Bacon.
Thanks, guys. Road safety is an increasing issue in the city of Valdosta. Over the past weekend, there were a reported 2 DUIs that occurred. Fortunately, there were no accidents or fatalities. However, there were 2 arrests made. Police wants to warn the citizens of Valdosta that they take drunk driving very seriously. Penalties for drunk driving in the city of Valdosta include arrest as well as hefty fines. Please be safe while driving on the roads. I am Erica Bacon for News Valdosta.
When we come back, we'll connect the dots with Bill Boggs at the Business and Leadership Symposium.
And we'll look at what Google is doing with Valdosta. Stay with us.
Bring this sweet.
Valdosta State University, encouraging
in-depth inquiry,
hands-on experience,
service and involvement,
and a global view,
while offering
a beautiful residential campus,
over 100 fields of study,
graduate and online degrees,
and championship athletics.
All in a warm and friendly community.
Get connected and involved.
Do more, become more.
Valdosta State University.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
The 8th annual Wiregrass Gathering of Eagles Business and Leadership Symposium will take place Thursday from 8:30 in the morning until 4:30 in the afternoon. Connecting the Dots is this year's theme, and the main speaker will be author Bill Boggs. Organizers say he'll give secrets to success, provide a life lessons career guide, and other helpful business strategies. Other speakers include Dr. Belle Whelan, Mayor John Gale, and owner of Steed Motorsports, Dario Orlando. Check out the Wiregrass Tech website for details.
Around 1 million homes and businesses lost power in the eastern region of Georgia during the recent snowstorms. Georgia Power reports that there are an estimate of 23,000 customers who experienced power loss this past Saturday. The electrical membership cooperatives also reported another 37,000 customers who are without power. A state of emergency has been extended for 15 counties in particular that have suffered with severe storm damage until Wednesday.
Reed Bingham State Park in Adel will host the annual Buzzard Day celebration this Saturday. Everyone needs to purchase a $5 park pass to enjoy Buzzard Day. Every 30 minutes, boat tours will be given from 10 in the morning until 4 o'clock for a $5 fee. The main event will be the 5K Road Kill Run. Participants can register online at the park office or mail in the registration to Reed Bingham Park. There is a $25 registration fee and a free t-shirt for runners that register early. Awards will be given to the first place male and female in each age bracket.
Valdosta Early College Academy will have parent portal training on Thursday from 9 in the morning until 12:30. The informational meeting will be held at the Teaching and Learning Training Center. This meeting is designed to help parents and guardians have better perspectives on their child's educational experience. They'll be able to learn how to check their child's test history, assignments, attendance history, and grades through their online portal, parent portal. Resources from the statewide longitudinal data system will also be available at the meeting.
Mayor John Gale and the Valdosta City are inviting local residents to attend Thursday's City Council meeting located on the second floor of City Hall at 5:30 p.m. The reason? They want citizens to become familiar with some new projects. Meetings are held every first and third Thursday following the first Sunday of each month.
The Lowndes County Board of Elections is asking for people to come out and register to vote. According to the last election figures, there are over 7,000 inactive voters in Valdosta. The next upcoming elections are for County Commissioner and Lowndes County School Board. County election officials say the last day to register to vote is April 20th.
Here's more information about people who stopped voting. News Valdosta reporter Ryan Saylor has these details.
Today I'm at the Lowndes County Board of Elections where I will be discussing inactive voters. In the city of Valdosta, there are over 7,000 inactive voters. Why is that? And where's the demographic coming from? An interesting fact is the highest demographic of inactive voters in Lowndes County is from VSU students themselves. At the Lowndes County Board of Elections, the Commissioner, Deborah Cox, is in charge of knowing the amount of active voters from the amount of inactive voters. And the amount of inactive voters are lower than the active voters.
Inactive voter is a person who fits one of two categories. Either they haven't voted in 2 general elections, which is 4 years, or we have return mail on them. One category, for example, is Valdosta State University. The students there, they'll move on campus initially. They'll get a VSU post office box. They'll register to vote here based on a class or whatever. And they don't think about us when they change their VSU box number or when they move off campus. For instance, I printed off the first 10 pages of voters that are registered here at VSU on campus. That's about 100 people, and out of that 155 of those are inactive. The result of them going inactive, they go inactive when we get return mail back. They stay in that category for a year, and then the state deletes them if we don't hear from them in that year.
If you are a VSU student and you are currently an inactive voter, all you need is this voter registration form. However, if you are an active voter, all you need is a voter ID, and all you have to do is come out to the polls on May 20th. From News Valdosta, I'm Ryan Saylor.
Google took photos yesterday of the Rainwater Conference Center and will take pictures of 8 more locations later in the week. Businesses can pay Google to take pictures and list their companies on Google Street View along with the photographs. Google Street View allows users to take virtual tours of local Valdosta businesses before visiting the location in person. Up next on News Valdosta, Ariana Deans has our look at local weather.
And Brad Colbert will give us the best in sports, so don't go away.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family.
Ooh.
So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. Yesterday was absolutely beautiful. So let's take a look at our weather for today with Ariana Deans. Ariana?
Stephanie? Thanks, Stephanie. It looks like things are warming up in the next few days here in Valdosta, but it looks pretty gloomy out today. Today we have a high of 77 with mostly cloudy skies and a 50% chance of rain. For tonight, you can start to expect temperatures to drop around 6 o'clock. The temperature will drop to 49 degrees with mostly cloudy skies and a 10% chance of rain. For tomorrow, get those shorts and sandals out because the temperature will be at a high of 80 degrees with a 0% chance of rain. And for our UV index, today it will be at a 1. That's pretty normal for partly cloudy skies, but remember, those sun rays can still be damaging. For all those allergy sufferers, the pollen count for today is a medium to high with a count of 7.5. The predominant pollen we are expecting today are alder, cedar, juniper, and oak. So if you suffer from allergies, you may want to take some extra precautions today. That's all for your weather. I'm Ariana Deans, back at you guys.
Thanks, Ariana. When we come back, Brad Covert has a look at our local sports, so stay tuned.
Thank you for calling your GED Pep Talk Center. All right, now, are you ready for your GED Pep Talk?
Being nervous is okay. It just shows that you're serious about getting your diploma.
All right, listen, we all need a little nudge sometimes. I don't function without coffee in the morning, but it is going to take more than a double mochaccino to help you here.
A lot of things are scary. Heck, I'm scared of clowns.
No quiero oír. Danny, no lo puedo hacer. Quiero oír. Danny, lo voy a hacer.
DMC, liking your pep talk style.
Just keeping it real, Debs. Just keeping it real.
Louder! Louder! I'm gonna get my GED! Come on! Get your GED! Hey. Keep it down, Baba. Thanks.
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Welcome back. Now let's turn to our local sports desk and see what Brad Covert has for us. How about it, Brad?
Thanks, Olivia. It's another glorious day in South Georgia for baseball. This afternoon, the 16th annual Wildcat Invitational continues with two great games. First up, the Lincoln County Trojans versus the Cook County Hornets at 4 p.m. After that, the home crowd is in for a real treat as the Lowndes County Vikings will face the Trojans in the final game of the night. The Lady Blazers softball team takes on the Georgia Southwestern team today at 3 p.m. The Blazers are 9-5 and could really use this win. They're coming off a hot 10-2 win against the Shorter College team, and they hope to keep the momentum. With a 3-2 home record this season, the Lady Blazers hope to stay above 500 today. The Wildcats boys and girls soccer teams are traveling today to face the Worth County Rams. Kickoff for the girls' game is at 5 and the boys' game is at 7. The boys are coming off a 4-3 win against Thomasville and hope to keep the momentum as well with the win today. The Lowndes County Lady Vikings soccer team will have their second home game of the season tonight. The Vikings will take on the Lee County Trojans at 6 o'clock. The boys' varsity team has a bye for this week, and there's still a lot of season left for the play for the Vikings. Valwood varsity boys basketball team is having its deciding game of the season tonight. The boys will play the region tournament at Terrell Academy. With a disappointing season so far, 7-10, the Valiants look to finish strong at the regions tonight. If they can pull off a Cinderella story, then they will head to the state tournament next week at ABAC. And congratulations to the Tift County Blue Devils for winning the Region 1-5A All Sports Trophy for the third consecutive year. The trophy signifies tremendous athletic achievement for a school's athletic program. Not only is it their third consecutive time for this award, but it's also their fourth time out of the past 5. The sports program at Tift is a great example of great athletic achievement. That's all for your local sports. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks, Brad. When we come back, we'll learn how Valdosta is entering the world of digital business.
And a local arts organization is celebrating Youth Art Month. We'll have these stories and more in just a minute.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. Local businesses are invited to attend Building Business Relationships in a Digital World hosted by the Valdosta Lowndes County Chamber of Commerce this Thursday morning from 8:30 to 9:30. Businesses in attendance will learn how to utilize the right digital marketing channels to assist with growth and revenue increase. The webinar will be presented by Richard Warner, founder of What's Up Interactive, and Jasmine Malakina, head of social marketing for What's Up Interactive. Topics to be discussed include identifying the most productive digital channels based on business goals, how to build business relationships in a digital space, and the most important steps to being successful online. Attendees will also enjoy a continental breakfast. Seating is limited for this event. You can register at the Valdosta Chamber's website.
The Annette Howell Turner Center for the Arts will host its annual Youth Art Month beginning on Sunday the 23rd and continue until March 21st. This regional high school competition will consist of applicants from South Georgia as well as North Florida. The applicants' ages will range from kindergarten through 8th grade. The opening reception will take place this Sunday at the Turner Center for the Arts from 2 to 4 p.m. For more information, visit Turner Center's website.
Valdosta Regional Airport will soon be making room for a new fire station. Valdosta Regional Airport Manager Jim Galloway says that it should be ready sometime in May. The upgraded facility will be bigger than the old fire station and have a place for firefighters to clean their equipment, as well as a formal decontamination room. The project will cost about $3 million. Thanks for watching News of Valdosta. I'm Stephanie Stallone.
And I'm Olivia Steen. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.